Okay, so we're going to get started. Hi, everyone, and thank you very, very much for joining us. My name is Moria, and I am Business Development Manager at Argentum, specializing in the EIC Accelerator program. Joining me today will be Omer Ben David, one of our team leaders from the consulting department. This is the second session in our EIC workshop, in which we will be exploring the first stage of submission and our impression of the work process for this stage. On our agenda today, I'll be introducing Argentum, followed by a brief introduction of the new EIC structure in 2021. I will then introduce Omer and ask him a number of questions about the first stage submission, as well as get some tips and pointers from our grant writer's perspective. Argentum is an Israeli-based company that was established in 1999. We specialize in the EU research and innovation funding. We have 25 employees divided into 3 departments: strategy, business development, and a consulting and writing team. Our vision is to target funding opportunities and to enhance participation in a success in multinational research and innovation projects, as well as single beneficiary cause such as the EIC. There are 3 optional funding tracks for the new EIC Accelerator. Number 1, the blended finance includes a non-dilutive grant of up to 2.5 million euros and an option of assistance in finding an equity investment of up to 50 million euros, which brings us to a total of maximum 17.5 million euros. The second option is grant only, meaning the company is only interested in receiving a non-dilutive funding. The EU offers up to 2.5 million euros of grant money. The third option is grant first. This is a new track in 2021. It offers companies the option to begin the process of finding investors when they are closer to market than with the investment finance option. The EIC has gone through many changes and revisions throughout the years. In 2021, the EU Commission presented the current structure, in which the proposal divided into 2 main stages. Stage 1 is a go, no-go stage. It includes the initial evaluation of the company's product, business plan, technology, etc. This is a very big advantage in a relation to previous years, because it allows the company to present the technology and get feedback without the process of writing a full proposal. Stage 2, what was known in the past as the first stage, including a 30-page proposal, financial statement, full business plan for development in the EU, etc. With no further ado, I would like to begin our Q&A stage by introducing Omer Ben David. As I mentioned, Omer is a team leader in the writing and consulting department. He has been in Argentum for the past 3 years and has submitted many successful grant proposals throughout his career. He holds an MBA in Business Administration and Finance from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. Hello, Omer.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Moria. Thank you for the kind introduction. And thank you all for attending this webinar. I can start my video for some reason. Okay.
We let you in.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, so thank you all for attending.
Okay. So we'll start our questionnaire. Our first question would be, what types of questions does the questionnaire include, and how would you recommend approaching them?
Well, the EIC has gone through an extensive transformation. The first stage application is actually a new stage, aims to save valuable resources both for the European Commission as well as for the applicants themselves. The underlying rationale was to introduce a tool, a sort of a screening test, to identify whether a company has the potential to be financed by the EIC before submitting a full proposal. So in general, the questionnaire includes around 5 questions with 1,000 characters limit each, which is equivalent to a 5-pager, discussing the innovation, the market, and the team mainly. The main criteria for evaluation are the degree of novelty, the timing in terms of the market, the motivation and ambition of the team and its ability to deliver the proposed solution to the market, the scale-up potential of the innovation, and its broader impact. So in our view, the space limit serves as the greatest challenge. If I would ask any attendee here at this webinar and ask, describe your solution, you could probably go on for days. But if I ask, describe your solution in 1,000 characters, that's a whole different story. In that case, every word should be carefully placed. It should be exact and on point. So in that sense, it is less storytelling, just straightforward answering the questions asked as individual questions.
Great, thank you. Does any part of the first stage proposal carry more weight than any of the other parts? The questionnaire, the PPE, the video?
Well, technically, there's no officially stated weight allocated for each part. As we see it, all three parts are a chance for the company to present different aspects of its project and impress the evaluator from a different angle. We should also take into account that the evaluators are not necessarily in line with the specific requirements. We've seen evaluators comment, the business model is not detailed enough, even though we weren't specifically asked about it. So we should make sure that we are addressing all the key elements in our proposal using these different tools and cover any contemplation that may arise when the evaluator reads through our applications. So we recommend to approach them as equal in their significance.
Great. Okay, regarding companies' technology and innovation, which aspects are highlighted in the first stage?
Well, in general, the EIC is looking to advance breakthrough innovations with proven technologies into a commercialized product in the range of 2 to 3 years. In order to be considered as a breakthrough innovation, the evaluator needs to be convinced that the innovation goes beyond the state of the art of alternative solutions, that it is technically and economically feasible, and is aligned with the current and future market needs in terms of problem solving and timing.
Okay, now we're going to address the pitch deck. What is the difference between a company's regular investors deck and the required pitch deck from the first stage proposal? And how many slides does it include?
Well, the pitch deck includes 10 slides. We cannot exceed 10 slides with no specific guidelines whatsoever. So this is a chance for us to present strong and valuable aspects of the company that were not asked in the Q&A, or graphically present the aspects discussed in the written questionnaire to simplify a certain idea, a technical diagram, a competitor's analysis, business model, or similar. In comparison to an investor's deck, some elements are the same, problem, solution, main features, etc. Though the key difference compared to a regular investor deck is obviously the target audience and their interest. The EIC is not necessarily looking for quick ROI, but whether to be at the forefront of advancing breakthrough technologies, which has significant broader impact, whether it's socioeconomic impact or environmental impact, including addressing the SDGs goal, the SDGs defined by the United Nations General Assembly. So these topics also should be included.
Great, I think that was very insightful. Now we'll get to the subject that I get most questions about, the video.
The video, yes.
What are the main guidelines for the video preparation?
Again, nothing. Okay, the general guidelines published stated that it should be up to 3 minutes and up to 3 team members presenting. That's all. They want to see you discussing the motivation and ambition of the team. Overall, we can say that the EIC expects to get an idea of the companies as part of the experience in working there, the types of people involved, and to what extent they are motivated and connected to the company's vision. The video is also a chance for the evaluator to get a sense of the company's atmosphere and facilities. So, of course, we have a detailed internal guidelines and further recommendations, but this is the general idea.
Great. Thank you so much. So we'll sum things up. So we have found that through the evaluations we have received, the most significant elements of the evaluation had to do with the company's innovation, its readiness to enter the market, its scale-up potential, and the quality of the company's present and future teams. A very important notion is to consider is that the evaluators can comment on every aspect of your solution. So even if you weren't requested to provide info about it. For example, competition, risk mitigation, evidence for TRL level. So these are important things to mention, even if you weren't asked for in the first place. There's no need to spend too much time and money in Hollywood productions on your video presentation. The bottom line is your innovation itself and how you want to present it. And that will affect your passing and the first stage or not.
Yes, this is an important issue, actually, because we've seen companies go through to the second stage in a large variety of video quality. So the EIC kept its promise that this will not be an issue. The biggest tip, basically, regarding the video is to talk with enthusiasm, to talk with passion, and make the evaluator want to work at your company. This is what they're looking for.
Great, thank you. Our observations. I would like to share some stats that we've received regarding this year's submissions. So up till now, 1,628 first stage proposals have been submitted. 968 have been evaluated as goes and 498 evaluated as no-goes. 162 are still under evaluation. The go rate is twice as high as anticipated. So that's, I think, something very, very important to understand. And the faster you go on and participate, the higher the chances you get to go. So while working with Argenta, we know how to minimize the efforts you require to invest within the application process. We have submitted 34 proposals for the first stage with 67% go rate. We received over 100 real responses from evaluators. So that means we know exactly what they're looking for in their proposals. Dedicated and experienced team for proposal preparation, as you may see. Most importantly, in the new structure of the EIC resubmission is limited. Don't waste your opportunity on a less than a perfect proposal. Okay, so it was faster than we expected, but it ends like this all the time. Thank you for your time today. Our marketing team will be sending you a follow-up email to everyone that attended, and we can continue our communication via email. Have a lovely day ahead, and thank you, Omer, very, very much.
Thank you, Moria, and thank you all.
Bye-bye.